I'm here, Moser, and Claire is very kindly said that you will tell me about Moser and Watches and Wonders.
Yes, welcome to the Moser booth. I'm Claire, the marketing director. Let's go in.
Okay, but firstly, Claire, because it's so lovely being here, and I thought I would just pan around so that people can see what this entrance room looks like, because it's very difficult to explain the feeling of being here. It's very nice, and this is Moser's first time at Watches and Wonders.
No, it's not the first time.
Okay.
It's like back again. So we were just not there last year,
yes.
And this year we're back again with a bigger booth that we share with Outlance, our sister company.
Brilliant.
And it's a good atmosphere here in the Carré des Horlogers.
Yeah.
Sharing same values with some other brands.
And everyone is here, I've noticed. Anyway, let's take a look inside.
Of course.
Okay.
So at Moser, we like to let our watches do the talking, because we believe they can really talk for themselves, their design really talk for themselves. So that's why, to bring the sound down, we have the acoustic foam to be able to hear our watches do the talking. And over the past few years, we have always launched during fairs.
Can I just ask you, that is a speaker?
Exactly, which is pointing to the inside of that box.
Right.
Because inside the box we actually have 6 episodes of videos where our 6 main movements present themselves with their own voice, their own humor, their own personality.
Fantastic, okay.
So you can discover that later.
Yeah. Okay.
So here you have some of the talking pieces we have launched over some past years. This one is actually to be auctioned in a month. This is the only watch piece. The unique piece we have developed with MBNF.
That's right.
For only watch auction, and now it's confirmed to take place 10th of May this year.
Okay, but does it have the panda? Oh yes,
exactly.
It does.
So the panda is just next to the hammers.
Yes.
It's 5mm tall.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So yeah, you capture it pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And when scanning here the QR code, you would actually access the related movie.
Yes, yeah. It's very nice.
Here you have a very good example of another talking piece we have launched over a fair some years ago, where we really had our point of view regarding the Swiss made and the percentage with the added value. So here, that was like the symbol of our position about that topic, and we wanted to make 100% Swiss made watch. And to illustrate it as much as possible, we found a way to harden cheese to make the watch case. So it's actually based on the Vacherin Mondor cheese that has been hardened, and then it's really a cow from the region for the strap.
Yeah. The dial, hopefully the camera is capturing.
Exactly, so the dial is a bright red, and then you have the 4 main indices, which represent also the cross of the Swiss flag.
It's great. It's super.
And here you have the Endeavour Perpetual Caler tutorial.
Yeah.
And so Moser watches are really known to be as minimalistic as possible. Concept IRR, without logo, without indices. And on this one, we wanted to do the total opposite for once and have fun with it. So in that case, we have written everything our Perpetual Caler does and how it does it.
Right.
So it's really like the fun touch of humor.
And I should have got that actually.
Actually, I'm very amazed how your phone can capture it so well.
Apple, they are good.
And so here, if we do the tour, that's actually the capsule where
the sound
you can
experiment.
Actually meet our movements presenting themselves.
Right. Oh gosh.
Hello, lovelies.
Okay.
I am Moonface, one of the earliest complications ever made. I am designed to dance to the moon's rhythm. From the new moon to full moon, I can help you keep track of the ever-shifting cosmos. As a moon phase crafted by H. Moser and Company, I'm obvious.
So you have 6 episodes here that you can actually find also on our YouTube channel.
You set me up correctly. I can remain.
It's Claire, it's lovely in here.
It's the agency we work with, they call it the sound shower effect.
Sound shower, I get that. It's very good. Yeah, that's super.
And we have 3 more talking pieces here.
Okay.
This was the limited edition that we launched when we started with Web3 technologies. So recording the watches on the blockchain, also for after sales follow-up, and security reason, also for second-hand market, for example, to be able to track the watch on the chain. And then there was also a collection of NFT that was launched with the watch. There was one art NFT, but also utility NFTs. Linked to, for example, with the insurance for the physical watch and the digital assets.
It's a very that's a very interesting looking watch. Straight away, you're drawn to it because you're thinking, what is this? It has a very each watch has had its unique QR code that we could connect to each single customer. And then the customer, while scanning his piece, he could connect through an app that we developed to his account and access his own unique NFTs. But this prototype is actually just linked into the homepage to not disclose any data of any customer. Wow, that's very high tech.
Then opposite sides, nice contrast. We have the Moser Nature Watch, which was our symbol when we actually started our approach and getting into CSR. We started the certification for the RJC, which is the sustainable certification for the watch and jewelry industry. And this is actually the video prop that we used for the movie. But we had actually a real vegetal watch with real plants growing on the bezel and on the strap in 2019.
I know. Straight away, it's very playful. It comes across as a playful thing. But when you start talking about it, it's so interesting to know that originally this was that was a real plant.
So originally we had real plants. This is just the video props that Edward could wear during the video. But the real one, we had a bezel with alpine plants growing on it, and we had grass on the strap. We had to water it twice a day during the fair. We had a special box with a UV light and heating system at night to maintain the watch alive. So it was quite a challenge in 2019 when we presented that symbolic watch. And we had actually many people asking to buy it, and I was like, but do you have what it takes to water it twice a day, trim the grass?
I can believe that. I'm hoping that I've got some good pictures here because it looks good on the screen. It's so interesting.
So you could also reach the video that we launched back then, where you also see time lapse of the watch with the seeds growing over a few weeks.
Yeah, that will be good.
And here you have the Swiss Alp Watch Final Upgrade, which was the really last limited edition we did in that shape from that collection.
I love it.
So the Swiss Alp Watch collection was launched when the smartwatches did hit the market, and then it was the big question: would the smartwatch kill the mechanical watch industry?
Yeah.
Same terror as when the quartz arrived, but then Moser took the opposite approach, saying, yes, we produce a watch that can connect you back again with your loved ones, because it doesn't send you a notification every 2 minutes.
No.
So you have time to enjoy life, basically. And let's go for a connected watch, fully mechanic. You don't need to recharge it every night, etc.
I love this watch, actually.
And this one, it's a prototype, but you have the Venta black dial, the weighting symbol, and then actually the small second is the weighting symbol.
Yeah, that is...
So you have a gradient disc underneath, which is turning in the rhythm of the seconds.
Yeah, it's it's really nice. I would wear that watch. I would want to wear it. I do like it. It's so interesting. Now, I know that we have some more now where we can go and see some of the pieces. Okay, so we'll go and do that. These look great. Now, I think this one is the one on the left. I think all these came out this year.
Exactly.
This one, I believe, is for Watches and Wonders.
Yes.
And now this one instantly grabs my attention because the colour is so appealing. But let's start with this one, because the Streamliner is a big hit for Moser.
Definitely. So the Streamliner collection was launched in early 2020 with firstly a chronograph complication. Yeah. It was followed then the same year in summer with a second, and then the year after we launched a Perpetual Calendar.
Yeah. It's is it okay if I hold it for a moment?
Of course.
I'm going to not touch the screen because I know that the oil's from the hand, but I can offer it up to the camera lens here. Oh, that is lovely. And automatic.
Hand wound for the Perpetual.
Oh, this one's hand wound. Ah, yes.
So for this one you have double barrel, so 7 days for reserve.
Yeah, 7 days.
Yes.
I know that that's a big mechanical feat. I know it's not easy to get 7 days.
Exactly, but this is thanks to the double barrel. So we have a double for reserve.
Yeah.
And so typical for Moser with the Perpetual Calendar is the month indicator, which is given with a central hand.
That's
using
right.
the 12 hours.
Yeah.
So it allows a very minimalistic way to display the dates instead of having stub dials.
Hopefully I'm capturing this.
And then the smoked salmon color has a lot of different shades within.
It is the dial. Moser's dials are. I think you're known for your dials. They come across so well.
And so especially the concept dial with the fumé, this gradient color, is really the signature of Moser.
Yeah.
So concept dial being the dials without logo and without indices.
It is lovely. I'm going to hand that back to you. It's lovely. So that came out earlier this year.
Exactly. Okay. End of February.
End of February. Now is this? When did this one come out?
This one came out last week with another Pioneer as well. Are you filming now?
Yeah, but it's okay. I can pause if you want to grab it.
Yes, because I wanted to grab the other one that was also launched in a smaller.
But whilst you're getting the other Pioneer, I'm going to hold this one. Now look at that colour. And this one is automatic, and I think I'm more of an automatic fan. But of course, I love manual wind as well, and I can appreciate why people like manual wind. But it's the white outer part of this bezel that contrasts with the green sun ray effect dial. In fact, I won't use my words because they might not be accurate, but this green dial with accented with white on the outside. Again, is this white gold? or
no,
steel?
it's steel.
Ah,
It's
okay.
steel case.
Ah, okay.
42.8 millimeter.
42.8, right.
And the white inner bezel is actually in superluminova, so it's glowing in the dark.
Oh, okay. So the Loom fans are going to love this. But look at that. I won't put it on, but I'm going to put it on against my wrist like that. Look at that. That is super. It's so stunning. That's exactly what I would wear with a white
That's really
t-shirt.
like the happy kind of watch for the beautiful days coming, with this citrus green, very bright color.
Yeah, and you know it's Moser. I would look at that and think straight away, that's Moser. And there's not a word on the dial.
The no signature is actually the signature.
Yes, that's very cool. That is super.
Something also just to highlight on this Pioneer model and the other one that we launched at the fair is the new Movement HMC 201, which is a facelift of the 200.
Right.
So we have anthracite bridges and skeletonized rotor in tungsten.
It's very, very nice. I love the explanation of version 2. What did you say?
The version 2, so the HMC 201.
Yes.
So it's like a facelift.
A facelift, that's the one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that's
same
cool.
technical feature as the prior one. It's just having another aesthetic, a bit of more stronger, dynamic, a bit aggressive aesthetic, if I can say so, which you also find in the 40 millimeter Pioneer Cosmic Green.
Ah, okay. So this is a Pioneer also.
Also a Pioneer, 40 millimeter.
40
and
millimeters.
This one is not a concept dial. It's a classic dial with a transparent logo at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the indices. So you are also with a steel case here in 40 millimeter.
Yeah. I can tell actually it's slightly smaller.
Yes.
I like large watches myself, but 40 millimeter is of course, a large watch for people. And I love the fact that you've got all these options. And once again, the Moser dial there, I really hope the camera is picking up how the dial plays with the light, because it's really, it's mesmerizing.
Can you capture the transparent logo in lac? Because it really depends the angle, if you can capture it or not.
Yes, I've got it. I've got it right there. I've zoomed in. Yeah, that is nice. In fact, when I'm zoomed in like this, you can see the light playing on the dial, and it is very nice. Yeah, that's super. That is very nice. Do you know, I keep my eye keeps going back to the
citrus screen, but it was also the wish to have a very eye-catchy Pioneer for the beautiful days coming, like the happy watch for the new season. And we have the last one here. Is this the one that you released for Watches and Wonders? Exactly.
Okay.
So here you have the Streamliner skeleton tourbillon.
Yeah.
Streamliner with a 40 millimeter case.
Yeah.
The typical cushion shape and bracelet integration for the Streamliner.
Okay.
We have worked really a lot with transparency and enhancing as much as possible the symmetry.
Yeah.
You can also see the gold indices.
I love that. I love the touch of gold. And the skeleton dial, wow, you can see the depth, the 3D depth of the dial is lovely. And this is 40 millimeter?
Yeah, this is 40 millimeter.
Yeah. And the profile, oh, this is super.
And here you also have a skeletonized rotor in gold.
And automatic?
Automatic.
I'm an automatic fan. I'm biased. That is lovely. It's the dial, the skeleton movement is the thing that pulls you into the watch, because you're not just noticing the time, you're actually noticing the engineering and the artistry around the engineering.
Exactly, so you can really have a sneak peek on what's happening in your watch.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. It is super, and so this is. This is just great. I'm going to hand that back to you. I hope I haven't got smudges. I haven't touched the dial. But Claire, thank you.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
I feel treated, and I've got to say the green dial has really grabbed my attention. That is a super
Very
watch.
nice.
But I want to say,
watch for the
but I want to say thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.